Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days
Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off a...
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Alex Smith ready to lead the Redskins here. And many wondered if Smith would ever play again following that difficult-to-watch leg injury suffered against the Texans last season. But at age 35, Smith is back and ready to give it another go. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Smith. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Powering his way forward, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Smith, this one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Eli Manning. Now the ball comes loose. Into the Redskins' head that they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the whip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Austin. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first. I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Smith to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Get it.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Redskins scoop it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are on.